So good morning, buenos dias. My name is Jose Perez III, and I'm principal of this fantastic school, Santo Nino Elementary. So it is my pleasure to welcome you to our campus, the School of Champions. We have so much to cheer about at Santo Nino Elementary this school year. We have 17 students who had perfect scores on the STAR exam. This year, the Texas Education Agency awarded us 5 distinctions for our academic achievements in math, science, student progress, closing the achievement gap, and college readiness. Historically, Santo Nino has had a repertoire of accolades that includes many championship titles in basketball, football, volleyball, and track. In addition, Santo Nino has also been very fortunate to clinch first place in both Toro and District UIL competitions for over 20 consecutive years. And this is the reason why we are so proud. This is the reason we are labeled as the School of Champions. So on behalf of our 700 students and 85 staff members, bienvenidos to our campus. So this morning, we are here to officially open the new early childhood classroom wing at Santo Nino Elementary School. Our little ones are receiving their daily instruction in 9 new classrooms in a wing that's connected to the main building, a multi-purpose classroom, and a teacher's lounge. We are very grateful to the LISD Board of Trustees and the taxpayers of LISD for making this project possible. At this time, I'm going to pass the microphone to LISD's Executive Director of Communications, Ms. Veronica Castillo.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. And welcome indeed to Santo Nino Elementary School. Before we continue, I would like to ask everybody to please rise for the presentation of colors by the Cigarroa High School Junior ROTC under the direction of Sergeant Conrado Martinez.
Hello guys. Up. And ice. Freeze. Zed. Others.
Will be led by Santo Nino Elementary School National Honor Society members Martin Hearn and Aiden Pon.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Forward, march.
And now the invocation will be given by Mr. Carlos René Ramirez, former president of the Santo Nino PTA and current lead parent liaison for LISD.
I invite you all into a moment of silence. And I invite you to just take a deep breath. Let us focus right now on this very moment. Heavenly Father, Creator and Master Teacher of the universe, God of wisdom and might, we praise you for the wonder of our being, for mind, body, and spirit. Be with our children as they begin to enjoy this wonderful and beautiful early childhood center, the classroom wing. Give the strength and grace as their bodies grow. Wisdom and knowledge to their minds as they search for understanding. And peace and zeal to their hearts. Bless them all of their teachers and the entire staff. For Lord, in your wise providence, you have begun the good work in us. You have gifted us with each other, and you have blessed our community of education. Give us, we pray, a greater awareness of your love for all people, and a confidence in the action of your grace in us. By the power of your Spirit, may we grow in truth that impels us to act justly, love tenderly, teach with excellence, embrace the hard work that truly pays off, and serves one another. This morning, as we gather as a true family under the prestigious name of this school, Santo Nino Elementary School, it is so fitting that our little ones will be enjoying this delightful early childhood classroom wing. Look kindly to this school endeavor, gifted with the charm of distinction and generosity, as always ready to give to those who have less, and welcome to all who enter in their midst. May its legacy of a school of champions begin this early in stage. Again, bless all the staff, students, families. Just as the seed requires time to grow, here too, may all continue to nourish the academic accomplishments to our students through the different teachings, activities, and events this facility can offer. And finally, as we raise our thoughts of profound gratitude to all of our Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees, Superintendent of Schools, cabinet members, administrators, and all who are part of the decision-making, may they always be guided with great values, which is the best for our children and young people. Bendice, Señor, las familias de todos estos niños que van a disfrutar estos hermosos salones. Mira con bondad la unión de los padres de familia juntamente con todos aquellos que se unen en la educación de los niños. Que todos y todas las enseñanzas y comunicaciones sean guiadas por un espíritu de verdad y compasión. Te lo pedimos esto y más, en el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo.
Thank you, Mr. Jimenez. We have some more seats over here, please. You need to stand if you all would like to come and recognize your seat. Please, please, thank you so much. Thank you, students. Thank you to the choir directed by Mr. Enrique Rodriguez. Good job, Rodriguez. You may be seated, please. Thank you, please be seated. Before I continue on our ceremony, it is my pleasure to introduce several elected officials that have joined us here today. I'd like to start off with the board member who represents this neighborhood, the Honorable Jose R. Perez Jr. We're also so happy to have Webb County Commissioner, the Honorable Jesse Gonzalez. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Silvia Guerra Rios. And representing Webb County Clerk Margie Ibarra are Cassandra Cavazos and Martin Lopez. We also have from the architects firm of Hickey Peña and Associates, Mr. Ricardo Solis. Representing the contractor who built this beautiful facility, we have Mr. Paul Leindecker and Mr. Rene Cortez from Leindecker Construction. Thanks to all of you for being here. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the school. The original Santo Nino Elementary School was a much smaller campus built in 1960. Most of it was built out of barracks, and it was built to accommodate the overflow of students from what used to be the Montrose School. The old school was demolished and reconstructed in 2003. That's the original building that you saw as you walked in. And this early childhood classroom wing is the latest addition to this fine campus. So we're very proud of this beautiful facility. We thank our board members for their vision in designing this with our architect and our contractors, and most of all, we also thank the constituents and taxpayers of LISD for approving the tax bond project in 2013. Thank you so much. Our first speaker is greatly appreciated for all the time and energy that he gives to the students of LISD. He represents the schools in District 7, which include Caguas Elementary, Ligarde Elementary, Zachary Elementary, Cigarroa Middle, Cigarroa High School, and of course, Santo Nino Elementary School. So here to offer greetings on behalf of the LISD Board of Trustees is the Honorable Jose R. Perez.
Good morning. Buenos días. Parecía que iba a entrar a un palenque. Y aquí, I'm in the wrong place. It's a beautiful thing to have this morning. And that music that was at the beginning of the mariachi remembers us of our roots, las raíces mexicanas de nosotros. Y todo conforma con la parte que llevamos adentro, con nuestros niños y con todas las personas que están envueltas en educación. Porque no podemos dejar afuera lo que es nuestro, las raíces. Como dijo Ms. Castillón, esta escuela estuvo formada, como dice don Chema, desde la fundación hasta la decoración. A ver si me pagan el break. Entonces, viéndolo así, es que en esta escuela todos mis hijos acudieron aquí. Ya no teníamos las early childhood centers, pero todos acudieron aquí. Yo y mi esposa llevamos a cabo a nuestros 5 hijos que pasaron por aquí. Pasaron por Cigarroa Middle, pasaron por Cigarroa High. Ahora todos casi ya tienen su beca, ¿verdad? O su trayectoria de trabajo. Y uno de ellos es el principal. Es el mejor principal. Ya está como yo, ya está pelonzo él. Pero quiero darle las gracias a los board members, al presidente de nuestra Cámara, el señor Héctor García, por su diligencia. En estos casos es algo muy difícil, porque estamos trabajando con dinero de la gente. La gente, todo esto no está pagado por nosotros, todo esto está pagado por la gente del barrio, las taxas y todo eso. Y podemos tenemos que tener cuidado cómo vamos a gastar este dinero. Y en esto creo yo que hemos invertido muy bien, porque es nuestro futuro. Yo he visto el anterior edificio que estaba muy decaído. Hace 23 años el señor don Vidal Treviño tuvo la ilusión y la visión de tener estos salones. Construyó 7 desde 23 años atrás, y ahora estamos en la necesidad de remodelarlos, porque ya en aquel tiempo lo que se necesitaba ya no está bien. Ahora tenemos nuevos reglamentos y por eso mismo estamos trabajando para mejorar el sistema del distrito. Y no solamente en los Early Childhood Centers, sino que también vamos a trabajar en Cigarroa Middle, Cigarroa High y todas las escuelas que conciernen en el sur, porque todo el tiempo nos han echado la culpa de que a ellos, nosotros acá en el sur no hacemos nada. Pues créanme lo que ahorita, porque están viendo que acabamos de acabar la escuela Nixon, ¿verdad? Pero esa escuela fue la última, porque la primera que se renovó fue la Cigarroa High School, y eso es porque yo lo vi. Pero cuando ya pasaron tanto tiempo, pues como que vemos para los lados y la de nosotros se mira media, no se ve tan bien. Pero ya tenemos programas que vamos a trabajar duramente. Naturalmente necesitamos la ayuda de todos los padres, de que hagan que los niños vengan a la escuela cada día, que no falten. Si acaso están enfermos, comuníquense con el principal, con las personas indicadas, porque después mandamos a alguien a ver qué está pasando y se enojan porque dicen, pues ¿qué les importa por qué vienen a mi casa? Pues es que nosotros tenemos la obligación de que esos niños estén en la escuela y estén recibiendo la educación que se les debe dar. Es un mandato del Estado, no es de nosotros. Y qué bueno que así sea, para que todos los niños de nosotros lleguen a una buena educación. Porque de aquí en adelante, sin educación, ya no hace uno nada. Simplemente porque saca el high school diploma. Ya muchas veces ya ni te quieren dar trabajo. El trabajo mejor que te quieren dar es como en el H.E.B. o en McDonald's, ya con un high school diploma. Tenemos que puchar más para adelante en cualquier ramo que tenemos, ya sea guardiadores, air condition, colegio, lo que sea, pero para adelante todo el tiempo. Quiero agradecer también aquí a mi esposa por haberme llevado los niños a través de high school y que me los haya terminado, porque se llevó gran parte de mi señora, porque ella es la que se dedicaba más. Yo estaba trabajando de maestro, pero ella es la que estaba en la casa con el homework y tienen que hacer estos proyectos y todo, y para adelante. Y es duro muchas veces, y una vez les estoy platicando que vino mi niño, con el más chiquillo, y me dijo, mira papi, quiero que me ayudes con el homework. Está bueno, mijito, aquí te voy a ayudar. Pues sí, le ayudé todo en matemática, pero luego al otro día le dije, ¿cómo pasamos? Digo, no, me flauteamos todo. Dije, no, pues que ya todo cambia, tiene que buscar uno donde le dan por eso hay tutoring, porque así les enseñan lo que deben enseñarles correctamente. Pues muchísimas gracias y me da mucho gusto de que estén aquí con nosotros y adelante.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bettis. Let me also take this opportunity to introduce a few LISD administrators that we have present this morning, beginning with the vice principal of this school, assistant principal, Ms. Velma Quintana. Thank you for all your assistance. Our assistant superintendent for curriculum and instruction, Mr. Oscar Perez. Our director of federal programs and former principal of Santo Nino, Ms. Oralia Cortez, who has a birthday. Our director of elementary education, Ms. Mintala Ramirez. And back there wearing green, the color of Santo Nino Elementary, Ms. Maggie Martinez, assistant superintendent. And Mr. Angel Velasquez, who is the assistant superintendent for plant facilities and support services. And also invite the principal of Sanchez Ochoa Elementary School, Ms. Elba Rose Contreras. I want to thank the Laredo Morning Times, Danny Zaragoza, for being here, and also KLDO, Erica Del Toro, over here. Make sure you watch KLDO tonight so you can see the ceremony on TV. I would be remiss if I didn't thank Mr. Bobby Trevino and Mimi Valdez from the Office of Communications. Our next speaker was named superintendent of LISD 3 months ago. She is a native of Heavenville, and this vibrant educator was valedictorian of her class. And she was also drum major of the band. She was the first person in her family to go to college, and she earned her bachelor's, her master's, and doctoral degrees. And now the children of LISD have the benefit of her focus on curriculum and instruction. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Silvia Guerra Rios.
Good morning. I see some wonderful staff over there. Thank you so much for participating, and all of you here. And a big shout out to all of the mariachi back there. You know that Mr. Senna is from Hebbronville. Hebron, we call it Hebron, okay? First of all, thank you so much for participating in this event. It is so meaningful, and I would like to especially thank our Board of Trustees, led by Mr. Hector Garcia, but most importantly, every time that Mr. Perez speaks, I learn something new about him. He brings charm and some just good feelings to all of us here. And getting back to this building, it is such an important part of this school, because it is a reflection of family coming together. And what I mean by family is we have high school students over there, we have community sitting in the audience, we have principals, administrators from all these different places. And it really goes back to thinking, when we want to create something, it takes an idea, and that idea has to be supported by a whole lot of people. And so when a vision is brought forth, as the Board of Trustees brought forth to build, there's 3 early childhood centers that are going to be dedicated this year, and this is the first one. It's a testament to everyone coming together, to really committing not only their thoughts and support, but also their money towards making this happen. So we want to thank that. And to the little ones, you are so bright. You're like little stars in the sky. And those stars get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they light up all the way for all of us. So I see National Honor Society, and I heard this wonderful choir, and everyone has something to do, and they know what to do. And that is the product of parents, teachers, leaders here at the school, and leaders within the community. So with that in mind, I would just like to thank each and every person who made this possible today. Continue to please be with us, and as Mr. Perez said, every child needs to come to school every single day, and with your support, our kids are going to be the benefactors of all the great things to which they are entitled. Thank you so, so very much, and a great big thank you to everyone who made this possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Reyes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to cut the ribbon and officially open this early childhood classroom wing. Mr. Perez, board member, Mr. Perez, principal, Dr. Rios, and students, I'm going to have you two hold the ribbon. Ms. Brenda Sepulveda, who is our Director of Early Childhood Education. Commissioner Gonzalez, please join us up here as well. Everybody, if I can have everybody help me count. 1, 2, 3.